Check. 4 down.
Hey, 91. 91. Hey, 91.
Play clock winding down. Cap gives to the tailback Hyde. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Partner, I like Carlos Hyde coming out of Ohio State because I like the way that he would run inside and bodies would just scatter when he got through there. A very strong, aggressive runner inside.
Finished just shy of 1,000 with 988. If you're a back, how much does that hurt?
It hurts a lot, and then you want to talk to the official scorer at home and say, you couldn't find 12 more yards for me somewhere?
Monday.
Chef.
Hey, 91.
Nickel.
91.
On second down, Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get him to the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Double tight. 4 down.
On first down, Kaepernick. And McDonald here over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
4 down.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When you say the name Richard Sherman, you get a wide variety of reactions. All I know is that when I watch him play, very few false steps, and excellent understanding of what offenses are trying to do.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. Cuts back left sideline. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now the first carry for Sean Drone. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, 8.
Double tight.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. To the right side, caught by Selleck. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And look at this, they're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Wilson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And now it's second down. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
Here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. Starters defensively for the 49ers. New coach, new GM, but a couple nice pieces to build around up front. Eric Armstead, DeForest Buckner.
And that continues for them because, remember, they were the same duo in college at the University of Oregon. Now they're teammates with the San Francisco 49ers. And I think both have played well in their short time in the league.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Kaepernick gives to Hyde. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Check hot route.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Kill!
Alert flare!
Monday!
49, check 49!
On the counter, this is Hyde. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And Selleck here, left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run for it with Hyde. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Watch twist! Tight dog!
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Tight end right!
Hey, 91!
Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come up in an offset eye. Kaepernick, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Break. Tight right.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
4 down. Check.
On second down, Rawls. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back-centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, to bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Hey,
Monday.
Slam.
First down, a run with Hyde. A little track jump. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Tight right. 4 down.
They come out here in the eye.
Hey, watch that.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Move.
Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, Kaepernick. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
They'll run, Hyde, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde taking it in, and the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Third and long, it's Wilson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
91. Monday.
Check. Lucky.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
4 down. Watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's caught, Lockett, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Graham slotted out to the left. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Deep drop. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Check three. Bunch set.
Now Wilson on second down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
Boom! I see you, boy. I see you.
So now 1st and 15.
Double tight.
Hey, easy.
Kill.
Let's go.
Here's Wilson. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's brought down. 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Run.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Slam.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield.
Tighten up.
14, front it.
13.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Double tight.
91.
Check four.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. On the left side, it's McDonald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Tight. Watch left.
Move.
Four down.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch out. Right there.
Now a run with Hyde. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hyde. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And he finds McDonald. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll be first down 49ers. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's at the 30. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense, playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Monday.
He's coming. 91. Check 3.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Kaepernick now to throw. And Selleck here, left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Double tight, double tight. Even.
Move.
Four
Hey,
down.
Throwing is Kaepernick on third down. On the left side, it's McDonald. 13 yards that time and a first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Double tight, double tight.
On first down, Kaepernick. To the right side, caught by Salek. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And quickly, they get to the line.
You don't want that.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, four down.
Move.
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Smith catches left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Tight ends on the loosey.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Kaepernick again. And able to find Curley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast, but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. To throw, Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rod Streeter from 6 yards away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Accelerating, and off he goes. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Rawls. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wilson. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Guys, check that.
They'll try and burn some clock with Rawls. Down to the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Tight right.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Safety screen.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson has it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Two tights. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll get it down inside the... And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. red zone opportunity.
31, check 31.
Wilson wants to throw it. And left side here, it's Graham. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Pitch goes to Rawls.
Run to the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 15 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slow.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even.
Move.
Back to throw. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football.
Good job.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction down.
He's got a man complete. And he's got some space here. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Torrey Smith, an even 90 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Love the excitement we've got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
Think you kicked the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
So here we go. Still down 1 score, and here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. The 20. A big run. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Hey. We got 3.
On the ground, Rawls. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. Rawls. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Three down.
Shot, 380.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
On 3rd and goal, pro size. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.